Joyride, 1957, a novel of intrigue by J.P. Wasmiller, Chapter 160. The waitress had brought an appetizer to the table. It was in a round, large bowl and appeared to be a grass-green-colored paste of some sort. She presently saw the two new customers and came over for their drink orders. "I'll have white wine," A.J. said. "I'll have some champagne," B.J. said. The waitress left the table. "What is that?" she asked James, pointing at the green appetizer. "Try it." He handed her a chip filled with a green dip. Just then the six-piece band began to play at a high decibel level. B.J. could only see James mouth the word guacamole, and the word invented by the Aztecs 500 years ago. But she took the guacamole-loaded chip and popped it into her mouth. She quickly grabbed another, as did A.J. All three of them really liked their newfound food. The music continued, drowning out most of their conversation, but eventually they ordered by pointing at the menu. A.J. had filet of sole, James a New York medium well, and the too-thin B.J. a chicken breast over wild rice, along with a huge Caesar salad with anchovies. A.J. and James were not too hungry. B.J. finished her chicken and helped the other two with their meals as well. As the evening wore on, James danced with A.J. and B.J. He also bumped into the well-oiled Misty a couple of times while dancing. A.J. seemed to be more chummy with James than B.J., but more than likely this was because the too skinny B.J. was too full. Eventually, the trio wandered out of the restaurant. They walked by the beautiful rose garden that stood between the restaurant and the ocean cliff. They stared at the beautiful roses for a long while. The roses were well lit and of all colors. Some of the bushes were as high as the three. "There they are again, roses," James remarked. The twins did not grasp the meaning, but snuggled up to him in the cool evening air. They then walked over to the edge of the cliff and stared at the steady surf, washing wave after wave onto the shore. The soft noise was very soothing, but soon all three were shivering. Went and got AJ's car from the valet and climbed in. AJ drove while BJ sat on James's lap, squirming with each bump in the road on the short drive to the Riviera Hotel. AJ gave BJ a few jealous looks on the way. When they arrived back at the Laguna Riviera Hotel, the three went to James' room and flopped on James' king-size bed. It was not long until all three were caught up in the throes of a passionate threesome, and only a bit longer until all three were caught by a flock of sheep who were upset nobody was counting them.